What do I need to have prepared if I say standalone with series potential? My name is Jane. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Specifically, if I say standalone with series potential, do I need to have a plot for the potential? Yeah, kind of. At least like an overarching idea of what the series is going to do, an idea for the number of books, and it should be a finite number. Now, if you are trying to write like a series of interconnected standalones, and so like these are romance novels in which boy meets girl and they fall in love, and in the next book, boy's best friend falls in love, and in the next book, that girl's cousin falls in love and she was her maid of honor, and like so we're like interconnecting these standalones and you see your favorite characters in the background. That could go on for infinity, um, because each one is a standalone and you could read them out of order if you wanted to. The publisher might buy two books and then three more and then six more and then one more and then four more. Like they'll buy them out of order. They can be read in any order. That is not the same thing as a series. Those are interconnected standalones. A series is in a series, it's serialized, they go in an order. And I'll tell you, there are a lot. I work a lot in the science fiction and fantasy space, and a lot of people are like, yeah, 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 I want it to be a 7 book series. And I'm like, cool, tell me about the rest of the series. And they're like, what now? I think in book 2 I might want to do something like this. And so when they say like series potential, they just want to keep writing a lot of books. They think that the world is rich with opportunity, and that can be true, but that does not mean that you have a series plotted out. So if you are going to say series potential, yes, I do think that you should have a sense of how many books and what the general plot of those are and how they all tie together as a serialized plot. You do not have to have necessarily like synopses or outlines or sample pages, although those things aren't necessarily going to hurt you either. Uh, but you should have, yeah, you should have a plan, like an idea of where this is going to go. And especially if you are going to say first in a planned series, if you're going to say it that way, you really should know exactly how many books, what each one is doing, and how they all tie together as a single arc. If it is a planned series, it needs to be planned. Series potential is a little bit looser, but I'm going to believe you more if you're able to speak like authoritatively about, yeah, this is approximately how many books I think it's going to be, and these are the story arcs that I see in it, and this is where I see like that feels a lot more than like, well, I don't know, it just sounds really cool.